Oh, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Right away, they'll change the look. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You look at this Buffalo defense. It's quite a unit. #1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On second down now, it's Moody, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, Valentine. And he'll get this one to Cooper complete. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Valentine. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10. Throwing again, Valentine. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. 3rd and 20. Operating from the gun, Valentine. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Cooper, the man in motion right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Alert!
Off the play fake. Allen. For left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go. Started back at the 25. Allen going to change the look here. Taken down at the 47-yard line. The Bills at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. You talk about this Jets defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man, and are you going to win that battle? You're going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground? Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot. One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Allen. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Jets are going to take over here up near the 40. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 2nd down, it's Moody, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, New York.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jets 7, Bills 0.
The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Blake Grupe now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff.
Taking it right down Broadway. He may go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Bills 7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Allen going to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Allen off the play fake. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And now they'll throw with Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll keep it on the ground. Moody, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, Valentine. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Thrown quickly out to Cooper. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Operating from the gun, Valentine. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moody. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bills will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And 17 at the 5-yard line.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is out up around the 15-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught. It's called. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
Now, this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
15-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because Too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Panther Street! Panther Street!
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side. It's Moody, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll keep it on the ground. Moody, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Off play action. Valentine steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack, and speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And this one is right through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
To throw, it's Allen. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And the stop here will come at the 48-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 43 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Jets are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Valentine. Paul bringing it in. Look at the big fella go. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
They'll run on first down. It's Moody. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
113 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down now. And it's out. He put it on the carpet.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 1st and 10, Valentine. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key.
This one continues to go.
Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for two here.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Allen. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
from the gun. He'll hand this off.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing now is Allen.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Now Allen going to change it up.
Throwing on first down. Allen firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where his coaches.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 12-yard touchdown.
Groupie for the extra point.
It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Jets 28, Bills 14.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jets have got it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Valentine.
And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
From the gun on 3rd down. Valentine.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And that one not fooling anyone. It'll go down as a completed pass, but it will lose a big chunk of yardage. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Bills are right back in this football game. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Allen.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
They'll make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Allen.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now. And if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Throwing, Allen.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man complete. That's Moody. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Moody. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
129 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.